Let's kick off the bottom of it. Okay.
What's going on here, Justin?
Well, in order for our gate to tie into the house, we had to move the gutter, but in order to move the gutter, we had to remove the sign. The gutter's gonna have a French drain, which, of course, can't go this direction, so I had to burrow a tunnel underneath the sidewalk. Yeah, the French drain was all kind of an after the fact.
And it has to connect to that one.
Yeah, this is how it all unravels. It's a can of worms.
And then it will go out.
Projects. It's gonna look good. What do you think?
Works for me.
Or do you look like that?
For the angle of the arch? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your cape?
We learned more about fences than we ever thought we would need to know about a fence. And it all started by going around the neighborhood and just figuring out what we liked. Did we like the look of this? Couple of things to consider are privacy. Do you need privacy? Do you want privacy? We didn't necessarily need privacy in the front. We wanted light. We wanted it to feel open. We wanted it to feel like the space was just moving between us and the outside. We settled on some pretty narrow pickets, and the pickets are the part that go up and down. We didn't want wide ones. And then when we were thinking about how we wanted the pickets to sit, did we want the rails to be the thin way, or did we want the rails to be more vertical? If you go like this, then your pickets might spin. So if you have a rail that's thin, then your other rail would need to be showing. And we thought, oh, all right, we like the contrast. Contrast is a good thing. Thank goodness we have Melissa's mom to kind of coach us through the aesthetics. But we knew we wanted a banister on top. So since our banister was going to be sort of the narrow way, we thought we wanted our pickets to be the vertical way, if that makes sense. This horizontal, this vertical. So that's what we settled on. We went with redwood. First off, the redwood is local, and the lumber yard is right around the corner, and it made a lot of trips. We did a ton of math to get it right. I did not want to waste. This is about the largest piece of wood I had to waste, and that's because we used 10-footers, and in between our posts we went with 60 inches, so that's 5 foot exactly, so we could cut a 10-footer in half. Fasteners, we used TRX trim screws for a lot of the pickets to just hide because they're small and they don't split things. Redwood's pretty soft, so you don't necessarily have to worry. Plus it was wet, we didn't have to worry too much about it splitting, but we drilled pilot holes for all of our rails, and we used deck screws to hold our rails just so they were pretty strong, just in case she gets up on them and tries to stand. They would be sturdy, but we hid all of our other screws. We screwed them in from the back, holding our pickets in to just hide our screws a little bit. In between the posts, we figured out what the distance was, and we didn't want our pickets to be too close together. We wanted, again, light and air to pass through. So we thought about 3 inches. We kind of took a piece of cardboard template, plotted that out, was like, no, maybe a little bit more. And we found that she had a book that was exactly 4 inches, so we went with 4 inches because it was easy. Yes. I'm gonna read this. Okay. Chimpanzee. Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's what chimpanzees do. Yeah. What about bears? What do bears do? Do you know what they do? They go rawr. Yeah. No, that's a gorilla. That's a. Woohoo! You guys, I could not have focused. Alright. Fun, sweet. Yeah, sweet. We have a gate, Peanut. You're stuck in here.
Yeah! Looks like we need to put one more railing in, huh?
Driving in my truck. Driving in my truck.
Good job.